What's good, YouTube? It's your girl, Miss Golden 83, and I am here to do a Heart's Desire reading for the sign of Virgo. Okay, Virgo, you guys are first up this week on the Zodiac lineup. Hopefully you guys are doing well. Remember, you guys, these are general messages, not personal. So take what resonates and pass the rest to the next. Okay, so you guys, you should know how Heart's Desire goes. We are going to start off with Mystic Mondays to look at your present, past, and future placements of energy. Okay, so we're going to start with the top as your present, bottom as your past. Okay, and then one energetically from the middle for your future energy. Okay, we'll look at the bottom of the deck momentarily to see what the overall outcome is. Hopefully you guys can see that pretty well. Okay, and we'll put these here. Okay, and scooch just a little bit so you guys can see when I flip it over. Okay, so, and I'm just gonna adjust just a smidgen. Okay, so let's see what's going on in your energy, Virgos. Okay, so we have the Seven of Cups in your present energy. You have the Justice card here for your past energy, and then we have the Princess of Cups in your future energy. Okay, so not bad. Let's start off with this present energy. Okay, Seven of Cups. So presently, right now, you probably have a lot going on right now, Virgo. Okay, in a sense of how I like to say, infinite possibilities. Okay, you have plenty of things to choose from or plenty of things to do. Okay, so you could be rather busy right now. Okay, and just trying to focus on or prioritize your responsibilities. Okay, not a bad situation to be in. Okay, because you're staying busy, and I think you like staying busy. Okay, past energy, we have Justice. Okay, scale here. This is Libra energy, of course. Okay, in the past, you were looking for maybe some fairness or trying to balance the responsibilities maybe that you had to share with someone else. Okay, and so now it's on you. Okay, to handle everything. Okay, you wanted to share the responsibilities, wanted to be fair, but now it's on you to do everything. Okay, so next we have the Princess of Cups. Okay, in the future energy placement. Okay, I feel as though you are going to be able to handle everything. You're handling it now. Okay, but in a sense of there could be out of one of these cups, these Seven of Cups, that's something that you're going to possibly put your main focus on. Okay, something that is, like I said, your main focus. Everything else may still fall in line, but you're going to start prioritizing. Okay, and I feel as though you're at a point where you're just, oh, what am I looking for to say here? It's hard to say for some reason. It's just you're in control in a sense. Okay, like I said, I feel like it's just primarily you prioritizing and picking that one thing that you want to be your main focus. Everything else will fall in line thereafter. Okay, that's all I can pretty much say about it. And it could be that your energy of the collective is like keeping things on the hush, okay, in a sense. So that may be why it's hard for me to find the words for you guys. Okay, however, let's look at the overall outcome. Okay, for you guys to start is the Hierophant. Okay, the Hierophant. We have the pyramid here. We have the eye above it. Okay. So with that coming out, it's primarily going to be you being in the know. Okay, Virgos, you're going to be in the know. You're going to have an awakening, if you will, of what you need to focus on, okay, and what it is that you want to be your primary accomplishments, okay. You are going to be very aware, enlightened, aware, awakened to a lot of things as you're progressing through these changes, okay, that are going on, okay, because it feels primarily like there's some changes going on, like I said, reprioritizing, okay. So that being said, let's get into the Muse Tarot. We're going to do the same thing. One from the top for the Seven of Cups for clarifying, one from the bottom for the Justice card, and then one energetically from the middle for the Princess of Cups. And I wanted to go one way, but I keep looking at this other card, and so I'm going to go for that. Okay. So, and then we'll turn over the bottom of the deck to clarify the Hierophant. Okay. So Virgos, if you're ever wondering, you know, as far as, and some people probably, as you watch my channel or anyone that comes across this video, because I try my best not to repeat myself. I'm a Taurus. I don't like repeating myself sometimes, except for the intro. But energetically from the middle is where I literally am energetically guided to a card in the middle, okay? There's no specific sign that I use of which card to pick. It's just I'm energetically guided to pick that particular card, okay? And so in your instance, like I said just there, I was attracted to one card but pulled energetically to another, okay? So that's usually how my energetic pulls work from the middle of the deck. So that being said, let's get back into your reading. We have the Five of Emotions for the Seven of Cups. We have the Sun for Justice. And then we have the Two of Inspiration with the Princess of Cups. Okay, so let's start off with this combo here for your present energy. Presently, we have Seven of Cups and Five of Emotions. Okay, as you can see, this Five of Emotions is kind of course, in a cold setting, as Five of Emotions is actually Five of Cups. Okay, so in this deck, for the Muse deck, okay? And so I feel like I said, you don't mind being busy, but you know or feel like something has to give presently, okay? And I think in a sense of not minding being busy is because of how you ended up being busy. You ended up taking on these responsibilities that originally, like I said in the past, you were trying to share. But everything is currently falling on you, okay? And so the Five of Cups usually in the regular Rider's Waite is showing 3 cups down, 2 cups up, okay? And so it's some form of disappointment. And I think it's just a disappointment in the fact that now you have to handle everything when you wanted to share the responsibilities, okay? And so you have to determine, like I said before, and like I see in your future energy of wanting to focus on one thing and one thing in particular, okay? Everything else can fall into place. You have to get into a point of re-evaluating your schedule, re-evaluating what's important, maybe putting what's at top priority and list what is least priority, and setting a schedule for yourself of when you can tackle those responsibilities. Okay, Virgo is just all about re-coordinating. okay? Rescheduling, moving some things around. If there's something in particular that you really don't need to do or don't need to focus on, let it go, okay? You still have, like in the regular writer's weight, other things that you can work on. There's 7 cups here, okay? If you really think about it, and let's do the math, just hypothetically speaking, okay? You have 7 cups here. 5 of cups is showing up. 5 of cups, maybe there's 5 cups that you have to get rid of, okay? And yes, that will leave you with 2, but maybe those 2 cups are most important than the other ones are, than the other 5, okay? Or vice versa. Maybe there's 5 cups that you need to keep and there's 2 that you need to get rid of. Or maybe the 5 of cups is telling you to get rid of 3 things and then you're left with 6 cups, okay, to focus on. Which, if you're left with 6, means you're going to have to do some reevaluating, okay? Or sorry, there's 4 cups left that you need to focus on, then that's protecting you, okay? Think of the numerology of it, but, you know, try not to focus so much on it. You have free will to do whatever you see fit for yourself, okay? It's supposed to benefit you, okay? I can't tell you what to do. I can only provide a suggestion to you, okay? But again, maybe this 5 of cups is telling you, you know, letting go of 3 cups out of this 7, you're left with 4 that's protecting your investment, okay? So within yourself. And that helps lighten the load on you now that you're handling things yourself, okay? But don't be disappointed. You know, like I said, it could just be a disappointment of how it fell on you, okay? Not so much of a disappointment of having all the responsibility, okay? It's just how you obtain the responsibility. And really, did you really obtain it, or were you already doing it, okay? That is the question, okay? So let's get into your past energy. Your past energy here is the Justice with the Sun, okay? Major Arcana here. A light was shed, okay, on the injustice that you probably were experiencing, okay? Where you wanted things to be fair, other people, you know, the scale was not balanced, okay? And you wanted balance, and that's what you shined a light on, that there was no balance being given to you in the past, whatever the responsibilities may have been, whether it be work responsibilities, a relationship, whatever the case may be. It was not shared. There was no fairness, okay? And so light was finally shown on that, okay? And it was based off of facts, okay? It was based off of real hardcore facts of you doing everything and no one else helping you, okay? And so with that being said, light was shown and now you're doing it on your own presently, okay? So let's move forward to the future placement with the Princess of Cups with the 2 of Inspiration. Inspiration in this deck is Wands energy, okay? Fire energy, like I said. You are in a position of where you finally prioritize and figure out what it is that you want to embark on, okay, or put your main focus on. 2 of Wands is talking about starting over, okay? 1 wand is making the initiative. 2 wands is starting over. You're inspired. Let's call it what it is. You're inspired. You're now venturing out to see what it is that you can do with the responsibilities that you have and what you really want to focus on. You're re-coordinating right now, okay? And so 3 of Wands would be you're ready to start, okay? You have a foundation, a more sturdy foundation. Nothing can be built on two wands. Nothing can be built on 1 wand. You need a sturdy foundation. So you're on your way there, okay? You're just having to reorganize some things, and that's what you're doing right now. Each wand, just imagine yourself putting down each wand one at a time, okay? You're finding the right position for each wand so that way you have a sturdy foundation. That's how a house is built, right? So that's what you're doing, okay? You are building towards something, and so you now need to reconfigure it where it works for you, okay? So that is your future placement, okay? Your future energy. So let's see what's at the bottom of the deck to clarify the Hierophant for you guys, Virgo. And we have strength, okay? We have strength, clarifying the Hierophant. You're going to have to be strong. You're going to have to be head fast, okay? And steadfast, okay? Mind your heart a little bit, okay? As the Three of Swords was underneath the Hierophant, but you are going to occasionally kind of fall back on some negative energy of, I wouldn't have to do this if somebody would have. Don't think like that, okay? Because saying that is not going to make a change. It's not going to make that person pop up and say, oh, I'm ready to take responsibility now. No, that's not going to happen. You have to have this strength, okay? You have to find, this is the energy of Leo. You're going to have to find that little bit of Leo energy that helps you to move in a very positive, very headstrong way where you can tackle anything, okay? You're going to have to find that inner strength to keep pressing forward, to do what needs to be done, okay, where other people didn't want to help out at all, okay? So, while knowing what you know and moving towards that goal, you have to have that strength in order to do it, okay? So let's go into the Hearts Oracle here, and we're going to go ahead and shuffle for you guys 3 times to find out what your final decision or message is here towards the situation. Again, keeping it very close to the chest. Usually I can tell when the energy of the collective is, you know, kind of, I don't want to say secretive, but maybe more mysterious, if you will. And so if it's hard for me to like find words and things of that nature, it's because of the fact that the energy of the collective is very, you know, quiet right now, okay? In the sense of not letting a lot of people in to know what's going on with them, okay? It's all about energy. So that's 3 shuffles there. We're gonna go ahead and cut the deck, okay? And now we're gonna refer to the bottom of the deck to see what your final decision is, or advice from Spirit is rest and reconsider. Rest and reconsider, okay? Number 9 here. 9 is talking about kind of like a wrap-up form of completion, if you will, okay? So when you see 9, it doesn't necessarily have to mean a completion in the sense of coming to an end. It has to talk about moving on or transforming into something else, okay? One phase of your life has finally, you know, came to a good standpoint where it's now time to transform and progress into the next phase, okay? When you're looking at the number 9, okay? Rest and reconsider, R&R, okay? Something that I suggested to Pisces, okay, in their general read, I believe. But rest and reconsider some things, okay? Present energy. Really evaluate what it is that you have on your plate right now, okay? Doing so, you're still getting work done, but you're also resting at the same time, okay, Virgo? You've probably been on the go, 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 go for the past couple of days, weeks, however long you've been really going at it, okay? It's time for you to get some rest, okay? Rest and reconsider what can come off your plate, what things rest and reconsider when you can actually take some rest, some well-needed rest where you're not actually putting in any work, okay? In order for you to be able to attack these things and have the strength that you need to accomplish what's ahead of you, you need to get rest. You need to get proper rest, okay? So let's go into the book here to get your additional messages, okay? Page 153, equaling out to 9 again, okay? Take heed, because you will head for a burnout if you're not careful, okay? And if you don't get enough sleep, trust and believe you me, I'm a Taurus. And when my sleep gets interrupted, I am quite cranky, okay? I am quite cranky. I do not like my sleep interrupted unless it's for something good, okay? If it ain't good, I don't want to be bothered, okay? So that's how I am when it comes to sleep. You're an earth sign, okay? The earth, while it still grows, it sleeps at the same time, okay? That is how the earth is. When the earth is quiet, it is sleeping, but it does not mean it's not still moving, okay? You are an earth sign. You are always moving, okay? Move as such, but also make sure you're getting sleep in between, okay? So let me hold this up for you guys so that way you can see the card as we're reading. 9, rest and reconsider. Keywords are fatigue, perseverance, strength, and recharge, okay? Sometimes the struggle to create and maintain harmonious and fulfilling relationships just seems like too much work. You put forth your best effort and give more than your share and find that there are still issues to be dealt with. You're tired and at times you just want to give up. The message of this card is to persevere. You may have been disappointed or hurt in the past. Know that those past sorrows have made you stronger, even though you don't feel that way at the moment, okay? This is a good time to briefly step away from any conflict or issues around love. Give yourself some space to relax and replenish your energy. Continuous effort stresses the body and dulls the mind. You need to rest and reconsider your methods. Once you've recharged yourself, you'll be stronger, clear-headed, and confident, ready to move forward once again with new ideas about how to improve your situation, okay? So again, you need to do that rest. I honestly, Virgos, I suggest that to anybody, okay? And while people like to say, oh, Tauruses are so lazy, they always sleep, blah, blah, blah. No, we are very hardworking, okay? The reason why we sleep is because we bust our ass, okay? So that's why we get sleep, okay? I am an advocate for getting the recommended amount of sleep, which is 7 to 8 hours. At the bare minimum, 6, okay? I am an advocate for it. I don't care if it's a Saturday. I'm in the bed probably by 10:30. I may not be asleep, but my body is at rest, okay? And that's because I go to the max all day, every day, okay? So I don't like when people automatically like to say that or think that Tauruses are lazy. They're not lazy. It's that we put in so much hard work, not just physically hard work, but mentally, emotionally, we are spent, okay? So the naysayers of Tauruses being lazy need to possibly check what kind of Tauruses they dealing with, because it may deal with their chart. They may have another sign in their chart that causes them to be that way. But nonetheless, any Taurus that I've known is a workaholic, okay? And we need sleep. In order, everyone needs sleep. If we get past the zodiac, everybody needs sleep, okay? It is a definite necessary function of any human being to be able to get enough sleep, okay? In order for you to be able to do the things that you need to do mentally, your brain needs sleep. You cannot stay up for 24 hours and think that you're going to be able to function the next day. Are you able to function 24 hours, no sleep, no coffee, no caffeine of any kind, and still put out and produce the same amount of work? No, you're not able to do that, okay? I don't care who you are. There's no way you can possibly get it done. So I advise sleep to anyone that I talk to. But primarily, Virgo, you need that sleep. And you're my fellow earth sign, so I need you to take better care of yourself and get some goddamn sleep, okay? So that being said, we're getting into your power of surrender because we are at 24:53 in your reading. And I don't mean to make this super extended for y'all. So that being said, we're on the second shuffle going into the third so we can get your power of surrender message, which is your message of support from the universe, your ancestors, spirit guides, all of those spiritual crew, okay? All right, and so let's refer to the bottom of the deck, where we have surrender to silence. Surrender to silence. It says, in quiet meditation or contemplation, let go and enter the stillness within. Silence can heal and replenish you. You know what that means, Virgo? Go to sleep, okay? Go to sleep, okay? Surrender to silence or meditate, whichever works for you. But I take that as saying you need some sleep, okay? So Virgos, please take care of yourselves. Silence can heal and replenish you, okay? Just sit in silence. That is a double confirmation. You need to get some rest and you need to contemplate, reconsider, do whatever it is you need to do to reevaluate what's going on in and around you, okay? So with that being said, Virgos, that is all that I have for y'all. We only have one more reading this week, which is a word from the ancestors, which is on Friday. Tap into your soul, and energy shout outs are next month, as everybody should be reevaluating. I've been saying it throughout this whole week, so hopefully you guys are doing that. Again, check out the monthly manifestations if you have not, okay? For June, there could be some more messages in there for you there, okay? So until then, Virgos, peace.